Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the gentleman from Wisconsin for yielding and for his leadership in bringing the Steve Gleason Act to the floor. Steve Gleason is somebody who has served as an inspiration to people from Louisiana for a long time, going back, of course, to the 2006 game when the Superdome was reopened after Hurricane Katrina. That night was really one of the galvanizing moments that helped bring the city of New Orleans back, helped re-inspire the people in New Orleans to come back. And it was Steve Gleason who blocked the punt at the end of the game to win the game that night. And I know my wife Jennifer and I were as euphoric as everybody in that building. But the reason that Steve Gleason inspires people today, Mr. Speaker, is not because of what he did on the football field. It's because of what he's done to serve as an inspiration for people all across the country, people with all disabilities, since he was diagnosed with ALS, with Lou Gehrig's disease. And, Mr. Speaker, what he's done is to go out and show that he's able to exhibit his voice because of the speech-generating device that he has. But this isn't something that he just wants for himself. He wants this for all people who have something to say, who have that same voice to be able to go out and inspire other people. And when CMS made the change in policy that started to take away that voice, he spoke up, as so many others did, and said, we need to reverse this. I commend Senator Vitter for bringing the legislation forward that we're debating that was passed through the Senate. But, Mr. Speaker, this is a bill that truly will give voice to thousands of people. Over 5,000 people every year are diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease, with ALS. They all have something to say. They all have that voice. And the Steve Gleason Act will give them that voice so they can go out and continue to achieve their life's potential. I urge passage of this legislation, and I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. The gentleman from